Sorry, as soon as it started recording, a light came on outside and I was just like, could we have like lights in the garden? And I'm just like, okay, fun stuff. Anyway, hello and welcome or welcome back to Commitment Issues. This is Commitment Issues and I am Commitment. Why can I never get this right? I am Commitment Issues, aka Joanna. This is my channel, my main channel, because I've actually started a vlog channel. I explain in the vlog that should be up now, and all links will be in the description for you. Hopefully it's up. And yeah, I'm wearing a wig for the first time in a long time. It's itching me like mad, and I don't like the fringe, but I can't be bothered changing it now, and my hair underneath will look really weird and oily, so we're gonna just stick with this now, and I'm just gonna have to deal with it. I'm gonna sneeze. Just had to expel some demons before we delve into some paranormal stories on r/paranormal. Just paranormal today, just good old paranormal. I think the wig is like squeezing my brain. That's my excuse for this video, not the excuse for every other video where I'm not wearing a wig. r/paranormal, because on this channel, that's what we do. We delve into the depths of the unknown and unexplained world, and we delve into the spooky depths of Reddit, and that is what we're doing today again. So thank you for coming, thank you for being here. I feel like I just need to like in my last video, I breathed and I don't think it actually helped, but maybe we should just do some mindful breathing before we go into these I can't even speak, these stories. Yeah, let's breathe with me right now. So in through your nose and out through your mouth. One more time. If you end up liking this video, please give it a little thumbs up. That really does help out the channel, and it also just lets me know that you actually do enjoy these videos that I've been putting out recently, and now just keep doing it, because I know that my audience, aka you lovely beans, are enjoying it. Also, if you do enjoy this kind of content, please hit the subscribe button. I'm on my way to 1,000. Been on my way to 1,000 for years, because this channel is called Commitment Issues for a reason. My content has changed drastically throughout those years, and I have different hyperfixations, and just, yeah, it's been a journey, and now we're here. So okay, and remember my glasses that are filthy. I can't read. Can't even read with glasses on either, so you know, I don't know how I got 2 degrees in creative writing. The writing bit, that's why it's called a writing degree. I didn't have to read. No, I really did have to read a lot. We won't go into the trauma of university. It wasn't that bad. It actually wasn't bad at all. I loved it. Anyway, this is r/paranormal. And I did get some feedback on my last video about like the layout and stuff. Someone said that they preferred it when they saw my face and not just the text over my face. So we're going to have text somewhere. I will figure it out. I'm just trying different setups out and different styles. So it may be here or here. I would have figured it out, you know, when you're seeing this video. I keep seeing lights, like, oh, it's just lights, Joe. I'm already scared. I'm not even reading any bloody stories. I did pick the first story with a name that I can't properly pronounce, but here we go. Okay, are you sitting comfortably? Are you snuggled up? Have you got a drink? I don't. Probably should have one, but oh well. Or maybe you have a snack or a blanket. My blankets are over there. Nah, don't matter. I want you to be comfortable. I don't have to be comfortable. I'm already not close this stupid wig. I'm going to stop talking now, because how long have I been recording now? 7 minutes. Wow, I do ramble on. I am so sorry. Okay, let's get into the first story. My sister and I saw a pugwudgie as kids. A pugwudgie. Okay, I think they do say what it actually is in the story, so thank you so much for that, OP. When my sister and I were young, we both saw a pugwudgie in our bedroom. We shared a bunk bed in a trailer as kids, and I slept on the bottom. She was on the top. I was 4 or 5. She was 7, I think. Late one night, when I was getting ready to fall asleep, I saw something moving out of the corner of my eye. A free so Yorkshire, I can't say 3 properly, I say 3. A 3-foot tall, slightly glowing greyish blue goblin/troll looking figure entered into our bedroom. Okay. It moved slowly as if it were just wandering. It had an elongated nose. I have one of those. Long fingers. I have long fingers too. Ears, feet. Okay, maybe I don't have those. And long hedgehog typed hair down its back. I think I know what this is supposed to look like, I think. I've heard of this before. Anyway, long skinny torso, but fit and lean with muscle. The entity was wearing a Native American type of outfit as far as the cloth over its body. The entity walked into the middle of the room, stopped, and looked at both of us with a blank stare, staring into our eyes. We were both dead quiet. It was weird. I didn't feel scared or threatened when it looked at me. It's more like a feeling of respect and wariness. The stare didn't last long. The entity then looked forward and continued its walk, and disappeared through the wall, never to be seen again. I remember asking my sister, "Did you see that?" And she said, "Yes." I then grabbed my Nerf gun. Of course you did. That was on my bed next to me. I just got up, I'm guessing, and told my sister that if it comes back, I'll shoot it. Oh no, she just got it, okay. She said, okay, and we went to sleep. Told our parents, they didn't believe us. Why would they? No big deal. We weren't distressed about it. But we did both remember the exact details of our sighting throughout the years growing up and bring it up every now and then. As kids and growing into adulthood, we had no idea what we saw. We just remembered the exact details. Fast forward to when I was in my 20s, I was watching a ghost hunting show. I forgot the name of it, but I think it was a group of college students. This group would describe what type of ghost and go beyond just saying, "you have ghosts." Anyways, they were describing the ghost they thought was haunting the property. Started saying this ghost is from Native American folklore. It's 2 to 3 feet tall and grey. Hold the phone. Boy, did my ears ever perk up. Continuing, they said it likes to prank and lead people into trouble. Sounds like like fae tend to do this in like British folklore, but is it like a boggart? I don't know much about like pixies and like goblins and stuff in British folklore. It would be cool to delve into it more, but anyway, that's just what it reminds me of. There is something like this in British folklore, and I just can't remember what it is. Like Celtic folklore and stuff like that. Anyway, I immediately searched Google Images, and wow, I never would have thought I'd see that thing again. I found damn near the exact same figure I saw as a little boy with my sister. Many pictures and instances. What a gut-wrenching feeling. I sent a picture of the pukwaji to my sister via text. I didn't tell her what it was I had found yet. Grammar. Stop getting annoyed at people's grammar in a fucking Reddit post. I'm talking to myself. Only sent the photo. She said, "Oh my god, where the frig did you find that? That is the thing we saw that night." We then talked a while on the phone, recalling details yet again on what we saw all those years ago, but with more uneasiness and excitement this time. Can't believe how random that was. Got to reading all about the folklore and searching images. Pretty good depictions of what they look like. Some scary ones too. The one we saw didn't have big fangs or claws that I remember, or it chose not to show it to us as we weren't a threat. Anyways, just wanted to share my story. I was having a deep discussion with Grok3 earlier. I don't know who Grok is, but okay. About the whole meaning of life and how all religions and cultures view the afterlife, etc. And it sparked that memory. I fed the memory to Grok and asked for people's similar experiences, and it told me about this subreddit. I'm guessing Grok is like a paranormal community or something, possibly, I don't know. So now I'm posting here to find if anyone else has experiences they'd like to share and for you to enjoy. Story is entirely true. It's the only reason I believe there might be entities. If I had only seen it by myself, I probably wouldn't have believed it. Would have thought I was dreaming or chalked it up to a little kid imagination. But for my sister to see the exact same thing as me and be 3 years older, as small children with zero influences or internet on what a pukwudgie is, and then to have it revealed to me 20-ish years later through randomly watching a ghost hunting show is just wild to me. To add to the story, I don't know how true it is, but there was always rumours growing up that there was a Native American burial ground in the area where we lived at the time in Northwest Ohio, which makes it even more surreal. To be honest, you will probably find a lot of this sort of thing in the States. I mean, let's not go into like the politics and everything of it, but you know, America was founded on the blood and bones of Native American people. So when I'm watching like American paranormal stuff, there's so many like Native American things that come up in them because that's the land. So you will find that there'll be so many places that have Native American burial grounds under them. So just FYI. So it's not that surprising, to be fair. Edit. Being asked to provide pictures of what we saw. I will try my best as not one single image is 100% correct, but more like a blend of them together. I assume they are all like any other creature though, and can vary drastically on attributes. There is an image though. See, I swear I've like seen something like that somewhere. Like, it's annoying me. Boggart. Boggart? How the heck's spelled Boggart? Boggart. And not the thing from Harry Potter. No. JK, stupid Rowling, just used the name. That's not what a boggart is. Don't get me started on Harry Potter. Just leave it at that. A mischievous spirit that lives in homes and plays tricks on... Yeah, so I am thinking of a boggart. They probably don't look alike, but it sounded like a boggart. And yeah, it's like, to be fair, they look like little goblins. So it kind of looks similar. It is interesting how there's so many overlapping folklore and tales and myths and legends throughout the world. Definitely is interesting that. So sometimes you think, well, is it like actually truthful? Is there some truth in that? Because like, I mean, Native American and Britons, like the old, ancient people of Britain, not Celts, Britons, before the Celts, and Picts. they would have never, like, well, I don't know if they ever met. Nobody knows, do they? Because apparently the Vikings met the Native Americans and perhaps the Celts did too. So who knows? But no, I just find it very strange and interesting that you have all these likelinesses around the world. Anyway, interesting. Now you know what a puckwood is. If you didn't, I didn't know what one was. Okay, shall we find another story? Oh no, wait. I feel like I already know what this one's gonna be about, but it might not. It might not be. A house haunted by a half dog, half woman entity. Now, when I read that, I have one thing in mind, but it might not be. It's fine. Ow. Hit my arm. Anyway, shall we get on with it? I don't know the entire history and story of this and would really like some more input, if anything. Okay. My husband's family and I got to talking about our paranormal experiences. We were telling them about our little house ghost, and they began telling us their story. They say there is an entity in their home that has been there for 10 plus years that resembles a black dog with a woman's face. That's just like not nice, but it also reminds me of like the Sphinx. I know it's a lion. Never mind. They say it has negative energy, slams doors, and moves things around. In the past, they have tried to denounce it and yell at it, but it makes the activity worse. So now they just try to ignore it. I've heard the lore about black dogs and dogmen, but never something like this. Does anyone know what this could be? I think there's some comments. Someone's like, I recommend looking for a priest. Or, have an exorcist. There you go. Yeah, someone else said what I was thinking, giving Skinwalker vibes, but then again, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it could be, because they are allegedly supposed to be like a woman, usually, and they do tend to take the form of a dog-like creature, and it's angry, so don't provoke it. Someone's like, could be the shade of a werewolf, whatever that means. But more than likely, it's the negative manifestation of a person or phantom. And then someone's like, I feel like any dog is a better person than most humans. Maybe it's just a crabby bee trying to be better. And then somebody's like, wow, denouncing and yelling didn't work, so you're ignoring it. Maybe just be nice. And, give it a treat or like give it an offering. maybe just, be nice to it. That might work. Unless it is a skinwalker, then you might want to try and like, I don't know, look into how to banish those things. But the thing is, if it was a skinwalker, I feel like they would have known it was there. Because skinwalkers are Native American ancient beings who protect the Native American land. So, but then I don't know. I live in England. I don't know much about Native American stuff. I know a lot less about Native American folklore than I do about my own. So there is the dog man stuff, isn't there? But then I don't know if that's like the face of a person and the body of a dog. Isn't that usually like more like werewolfy stuff? Then again, let's talk about my paranormal experiences, shall we? Even though it's not really mine as such, but apparently when I used to live in Bradford, I've talked about my house before and how it was so haunted. Our old family home, very, very haunted. And my now brother-in-law, so my sister's husband, says, and my sister says too, that he can see spirits, so he's clairvoyant. He might be, I don't know. But apparently he did say that when living in that house, there used to be a dog spirit running around, and that's what you could hear when it's like, we could always hear somebody upstairs, and we could always hear someone running up the stairs and running on the landing. But we knew there was children spirits, but it could have also been a dog. And apparently it was a black dog, and isn't that bad luck? That would make sense. When living in that house, we had very bad luck. I'm gonna look into it. Hellhound. I don't think it was a hellhound. I don't think it was a hellhound. So throughout European mythology, dogs have been associated with death. So like, I'm gonna go back to friggin' Harry Potter, but I feel like that's the thing everybody knows. Okay, I'm sorry. But you know the Grimm in Harry Potter? That's where that comes from. Like, she got the idea from that, from the black dog folklore, basically. And like hellhounds. Obviously, there's like Cerberus, Garamia, but also, isn't there another one in North? What's Fenrir? Is Fenrir the dog? I'm going down the rabbit hole again, aren't I? I'm pretty sure, is that what it's called? Fenrir. Yeah, it is the wolf of Norse mythology. In those mythologies, they were guardians of the underworld, and then you have like Anubis, in Egyptian mythology, obviously god of the underworld. So, like, you know, protector of the underworld and everything. So, but yeah, they usually are symbolic of death and bad luck. But then black cats were like that, but then they weren't. I feel like that's very different, you know, because black cats are associated with witches and that's bullshit. But the black dog is like seeps in folklore. Again, all over the world. Interesting. Interesting. I'm really going down rabbit holes today, aren't I? I apologize. I just find all this stuff interesting though. And if you're watching this, you may hopefully find all this interesting too. Okay, so I feel like, I mean, this could be something to do with paranormal, but, you know, spirituality as well in this one. So, again, something that I am very interested in. I am. So, let's have a look at this one, and this may be the last one. How long is it? It's not that long, but we shall see, because I might go down another rabbit hole. I asked the universe to give me a sign, and it answered me. Da, da, da. Over the last year, I have experienced a lot of bad luck. My mental health became really bad because I felt so lost and confused. I couldn't understand what was going on. I'm really sorry to hear that. Recently, due to some signs I was receiving, I wrote down and asked the universe a question. I accepted that whatever it answered, I would go with it. Well, I just received my first sign. The universe spoke to me today. Things may start to look up for me. It may actually allow me to heal from my demons. That my purpose is not what I thought. I'm opening myself up for the universe to continue to speak to me. I will allow it in no matter what messages it wants to send, which is good, and I feel like everyone should do that more, to be honest. Just, you know, open up to what's happening around you and let the vibes come out. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna say rubber crystal. Here you go. I don't actually know what this is. I literally am like the worst witchy person there is because I have no idea what that is. It's blue. So there you go. Even now, my stupid sister just offered my dog some chocolate yogurt. She told me he rejected it. Don't worry, I told her off for offering him chocolate. Literally don't know what she was thinking. She's a grown adult. He knows I need him here. The universe knows. I think a lot of this is because I have been asking a lot of questions about the spiritual world recently, wanting answers, not just accepting things at face value. I think I have always been connected to the spiritual world in some way. Everybody is. I've just struggled to accept it. I've always had a strong intuition. I've always felt different, like there has been some deep internal knowledge that I could not unlock. I want to unlock it. I want to know what knowledge I have that I have been trying to fight against. I thought this was going to be like an experience, but I understand like the dog and stuff. But I guess I can give my 2 cents into this little conversation. Yes, we are all up. I believe that this wig is really annoying, but I also believe that we are all connected to the universe and we're all connected to one another and everything in the universe and this literally everything. We're all connected to every atom of the universe. And sometimes, a lot of times, I do forget this and I'm like, oh, I'm all alone. And I get caught up in all the thoughts and feelings just like any other person. But yeah, we're all connected to spirit as well, whatever you may call that. And if you are an atheist or don't believe in anything, that is totally fine. You know, you do you and let everybody else just get on with their shit. And if you believe in like Christianity or Islam or Mayanism, is that what it would have been called? Inca? I feel like that's not the same thing. Anyway, no matter what you believe in, let other people be, basically, is what I'm saying. Let everybody just live the life that they choose, unless they're hurting people. Okay? But if they're not doing anything that harms anyone, just let them believe what they want to believe and let them live their life however they choose, for God's sake. Does my head in when everyone starts preaching about shit. I believe that there is something higher or there's something else. Okay? And that's just me. And I may never know what that is. And I may never actually call it anything other than like spirit and my higher self, really, because I'm too busy questioning stuff. I'm too like curious really to settle on something, and I don't think I have to. And you know, if there is a god or spirit or whatever, they made me like this. So I am what I am. But I do think like a lot of people would benefit just kind of not like finding religion or whatever. I'm not saying that, but benefit from just kind of connecting to the earth, like sitting, grounding yourself every now and again, literally sitting on the ground or being in nature and just meditate and breathe and, just kind of, and also maybe just listen, like really all about mindfulness at the end of the day, I believe. Like, I don't do this enough at all. The only times I actually meditate at the moment is when I'm going to sleep. I listened to a guided like sleep practice just to help me actually sleep. So I know that I should be like trying to ground myself and maybe meditate more and be more mindful, because it does actually help with a lot of things, especially mental health, and being neurodivergent. But, it is what it is when I just can't do that. And I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who, will be like, I can't meditate because my brain just does not shut up. And I understand that, because my brain does not shut up. That's why I started listening to guided meditations, because then I actually have something to focus on and not just thinking of my own thoughts, basically. But anyway, I told you I'd go on another tangent. This video is like jam-packed of just random shit that comes into my head. Oh, okay. I'm going to finish on this one. It's not long, but I'm like intrigued by this, and this will be the last one. Deceased grandpa saved baby's life. It's tagged visitation dream. Weird. Okay, my grandpa died in 2002 and I was pregnant. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. It was so sad he didn't get to meet his great grandbaby. Anyway, when my baby was born, she slept in a bassinet. She was only about a week old when this happened. I was asleep and baby in the bassinet. I heard my name in my grandpa's voice. I was sleeping, so it sounded so far away. It didn't stir me. I heard it again, then heard first name, middle name, in a stern voice, my grandpa's voice. It woke me up. Every time you wake as a new mum, you check on baby. I wouldn't know, but I feel like that is just instinctual, so good mum. When I checked on her, the receiving blanket was covering her mouth and bunched up over her nose. I freaked out and moved the blanket. She gasped for air. I know my dead grandpa saved her life that night. Oh my god. That is like lovely. I mean, it's sad, but also like I feel like your grandpa was. I love how it's like your full name in stern voice. It's like, get up. Like knowing your parent is like Joanna Rawnsley. I don't think my parents ever actually did that because, to be fair, they just would say my full first name because my whole family call me Jo. So if they're like Joanna, and I'm like, I don't what? So yeah, it's like it's just that thing, isn't it? It's like, what have I done? Why are you calling me by my full name and in that tone of voice? Oh no. But I feel like I can just kind of imagine that. But it's so weird that you were hearing that whilst you were asleep. Like he could maybe have been stood there as well, like being like, "Oi, yeah, baby." But like thank God he woke you. Or if you wanted to argue, it could have been instinctual because obviously, new mothers are very, very instinctual when the baby is still newborn. So it could have, or you may have even heard like the baby whining or gasping. And again, because biology of being a mother, I mean, I'm not a mother, I wouldn't know, but I just understand that. And I've like, my mum's been around my mum and my sister and stuff. And when a mother, even sometimes just a parent, to be fair, knows, they just know that something is wrong. Like my mum still does it to this day. Like she just like knows instinctually if one of us isn't all right, even if we're like 100 miles away. She'll be like, I'm going to text your sister, and then how are you? And all of a sudden, I'm not okay, or this has happened, and she'll be like, I knew something was wrong. I had a feeling. And I feel like that is like the parental instinct. I feel like it probably never goes away. If you are a parent, you'll have to let me know. Or it was the ghost of her grandpa telling her, hello, wake the frig up. Your baby needs you. Why are you asleep? Yeah, that was a cool story to end on. And that, my friends, is that for today. thank you so much for being here and watching this video. If you've watched it all the way through, you are my favourites. Thank you very much. And don't forget to like the video, don't forget to hit subscribe and put the notifications on if you so wish to, and comment anything down below. Did you find these stories intriguing or creepy or scary? I feel like this video was a bit more chill. The stories weren't that creepy. They were a bit, but they weren't like overly scary like some of the others we've read recently on this channel. But anyway, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. And I will see you in the very near future, either on this channel or on my new vlogging channel, where you will just see how crap my life is, basically. I have a very boring life at the moment, but I do explain stuff in that video and why I've made that channel. Anyway, stay spooky and stay safe out there, guys. Okay, bye.